Nasty looking disease. Has to self-isolate again. Johnson's balmy army. And PM stands by the Home Secretary. Bully for him. These are the interesting times. Hello everybody, my name's Matt Johnston. Welcome to the Interesting Times, a show that likes to take a sideways swipe at politics right here in the UK. The bespectacled pencil Jacob Rees Let Them Eat Cake mob was on hand to deal with PMQs on Thursday. It was given the mission impossible of saying something positive about the PM.
We have the most freedom-loving Prime Minister that we could have. I think at least 100 years there's been no other Prime Minister who is more freedom-loving.
Most freedom-loving Prime Minister? Well, considering he's been on holiday twice in the last 10 months, shut himself away in self-isolation for a total of 4 weeks in the last 40, is now employing somebody else to do his briefings, I think it's fair to say he's certainly not allowing the job to tie him down. But the mog roll holder wasn't done yet.
Paeans of praise should be prepared for our Prime Minister.
Naming a play after him. Oh, okay, how about Much Ado About Nothing? Playboy of the Western World? School for Scandal? I guess anything where there doesn't involve a storyline. It's quite clear they've already lost the plot. And then live from the fridge, the Johnson was up. And things got a little crazy.
Increasing defence spending by £24.1 billion over the next 4 years. A soldier in hostile territory will be alerted to a distant ambush by sensors or satellites or drones, instantly transmitting a warning, using artificial intelligence to devise the optimal response, and offering an array of options, from summoning an airstrike to ordering a swarm attack by drones, or paralysing the enemy with cyber weapons. Our warships and combat vehicles will carry directed energy weapons, destroying targets with inexhaustible lasers. And for them, the phrase "out of ammunition" will become redundant.
If you're going to look like that, why bother putting on a suit? And lasers? Did he say lasers? Do you remember how appalled we used to be by North Korea? Having a leader with stupid hair, surrounding himself with sycophants that would never question what he did, and prioritise funding his armed forces at the expense of feeding his own people? God, I miss those days. Well, amongst all the salivating and multiple Torygasms, a question.
At the election last year, there was a very clear Conservative Party manifesto to, and I quote, spend 0.7% of GNI on international development. So a straight question, Prime Minister. Is the government going to keep to that manifesto commitment?
This country should be incredibly proud of what Britain does to support people around the world.
And we have learned that the UK government is considering cutting the overseas aid budget by billions of pounds.
This country, as I say, can be very proud of our record in overseas aid.
Great. So we're cutting overseas funding to boost our military might overseas. And you thought eat lead was just an expression. The investigation into the behaviour of the Home Secretary, Priti Patel, has concluded and said that she had indeed bullied her staff. Priti Patel, seen here unlocking her jaw so she can feed, went on to Sky to apologise. Sort of.
I'm sorry that my behaviour has upset people.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I've offended you. It's not the same as I'm sorry for my behaviour. Although, unlike the Cummings debacle, at least this one, there was a resignation from the guy that wrote the report. Sir Alex Allen was Prime Minister's independent advisor on ministers' interests, sometimes euphemistically called the Ethics Minister. And after 47 years as civil servant, he's resigned after seeing Johnson's ethics for 1 year. Now, Priti Patel has said that nobody mentioned anything to her about her behaviour. However,
this created tension with the Home Secretary, and I have encouraged her to change her behaviours.
And the Johnson said that she didn't break the ministerial code. However,
the Prime Minister's advisor on ministerial standards has found that the Home Secretary has not consistently met the high standards required by the ministerial code of treating her civil servants with consideration and respect.
And the shape-shifting creep's attitude to the whole thing.
Today, Boris Johnson's statement said that he felt that this matter was closed.
However,
I believe that these events give me very strong grounds to claim constructive, unfair dismissal, and I will be pursuing that claim in the courts.
And finally, the realisation that when it comes to what's happening in the world, events over the pond are appearing to make everything we say almost irrelevant, as America is becoming more and more of a republic of the banana variety, begging the question, are we even going to make it to January? Donald Trump still tweeting voter fraud backed up by the Penguin, still no sign of any proof. Look, America, this guy is acting like a baby and just wants to win. So don't change the rules, change the competition. How about a prize for who can stay out of the way and leave after 3 months of saying nothing? Or even better, who can play dead the bestest over the next 100 days? Or longer. Well, that's it for another week. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you are enjoying these vids, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you don't miss another. And I'll see you all next week. Take care.